Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and it's Deb C, and place to be, it's Deb C. Bloop, that's me. Boop, Deb C. Hey guys, and happy Tuesday. I hope everybody is having a wonderful week and had a great day. We're going to have a little discussion about something that is going on in pop culture. I thought we would sit down and just spill the tea. And this isn't tea, actually. This is an iced coffee. And I'm going to be up all night. Okay, so this past weekend, I got a message from my very good friend, Emily, from Emily's Life on Wheels. And there were a few topics that she wanted to get my thoughts on. One of them was the Tiger Woods of it all. So I thought I would discuss it. So let's get into it. So if you didn't know, last week, Tiger Woods was arrested in Florida for a DUI. Basically what had happened was he was in his Land Rover. Well, I don't know if he was speeding, but he was in his Land Rover. His Land Rover crossed over the solid double lines, and it sounded to me like maybe, I don't know if he was trying to go around another vehicle, but there was a vehicle in front of him that was towing a trailer, and he crossed the double lines and he sped past the vehicle, but he hit the trailer, and that caused his SUV to flip over onto the driver's side. He was able to get out. Tiger Woods was able to get out with the help of the driver of the other vehicle. He got out. I had heard that he was limping, and he told cops that that's because he's had so many surgeries on his back, his leg. And when cops got there, he was sweating. He was sweating profusely. His eyes were dilated, they were glassy, and they were what else? His eyes were glassy and bloodshot. He was lethargic. His speech was very thick, but he was speaking a lot. He failed the field sobriety test. He passed the breathalyzer test. It was zeros, so there was no alcohol found in his system. However, he declined taking a urine test, which in my mind is well, wait a minute. If you declined to take a urine test, okay, maybe you weren't drinking, but I'm thinking that maybe there is something that you took other than alcohol that would show up in your system. So he was arrested. He was charged with a DUI with property damage and a refusal to submit to a lawful test, both of which are misdemeanors. He has pleaded not guilty. He has pleaded not guilty to misdemeanor charges, and through his lawyer. His lawyer has waived arraignment, which if you waive arraignment, then that means Tiger Woods would not have to appear for court in his initial hearing. And he's saying that he's demanding a jury trial. So listen, this is not the first time that he's had a DUI bust. He was arrested for DUI in 2017. And there's one thing in common with this arrest and the one in 2017. And that is hydrocodone. Because in 2017, hydrocodone was found in his blood, in his system. And now he was found to have hydrocodone pills in his pants pocket. He also, the cop had asked him, have you been drinking? He said no, but he said he did take medications. He did take all his medications for the day, which include like a Vicodin. I believe that I had heard someplace that he had taken a sleeping pill. That I'm not 100% positive on. So allegedly. And he had all of the other pills in his system. I had also heard somewhere that he had Dilaudid in his system. Now that, once again, that's allegedly. That I 100% don't know. But if he did have that in his system and then he had all these other medications, that's not, I mean, if you take Dilaudid, then you're told not to take like anything else. Like don't take an opioid, don't take a sleeping pill. And that's if Dilaudid was in there. I have no idea. But so here's the thing. I think it's crazy that you would want to skip arraignment and want to immediately go to a trial by jury, because I'm like, wait a minute, is he going to go in and is he going to try to just appeal to people and be like, well, I'm Tiger Woods. Do you like golf? Look at everything that I did for golf. I don't know if I was him that I would want to trust it with a jury trial, because this is now his second DUI, and it's not even like just the second time he's ever had car troubles, because he's had at least, I think, 2 other accidents that didn't involve like a DUI. So I'm going to tell you this. You know how everybody knows how I feel about drinking and driving. I think that the laws and the punishment surrounding DUIs is far too lax. Because how many times does it have to take now for us to hear that, oh, so-and-so was arrested for a DUI, and this isn't even their first DUI. Like, I've heard numerous times where people are like, oh, this is my 3rd DUI or my 4th DUI. How many more times are they going to let somebody go? And then now, I had heard somebody say, well, thank God nobody was injured or nobody was killed. Well, what if next time it's not thank God? What if it's, oh, that's so sad? You know? And they did say that his license was suspended. His license needs to be taken away. It just needs to be taken away. He has enough money to afford a driver. Why do you not just use a driver? And I read a comment online where somebody had said that they read somewhere that allegedly, that he doesn't want to use a driver because he doesn't want people to either know his schedule or know where he's going. Listen, what are you hiding in that instance? What are you hiding then? If you don't want people to know where you're going, what's that? Or know your schedule. What's that? It would just be one person. And I'm sure that you could be like, that if he did get a driver, they would probably have like an NDA, make him sign an NDA that says like, hey, listen, you can't discuss my business with people and you can't tell people where I'm going. I mean, I understand that you wouldn't want, that celebrities maybe don't want people, staff of theirs telling people where they're going because they just want to, live a normal life and not be surrounded. But a driver, just use a driver. I mean, and then Trump comes out and says, because Tiger Woods is dating one of Donald Trump's ex-daughter-in-laws. And he comes out and says, oh, it's, I know him, he's a great guy. It's sad. Why is it sad? Why is it sad? This guy this is his second arrest. And he's probably, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. He's probably going to be given a slap on the wrist. He's not going to lose any endorsements. PGA is going to let him come back and play and try and come back and play golf again. And why? Because he makes money. And that's shitty and that's terrible. Because listen, if it was somebody like you or me and that didn't have the name recognition and wasn't a celebrity, there's much more of a chance that we would face the repercussions, that we would either do time or have some type of punishment. Because I guarantee you, and even if he is convicted and he does some time, you know what it's going to be. It's going to be very little time. It's going to be in some cushy, white collar camp, like prison camp, like when Teresa Giudice comes out and she's like, refused to say I went to prison. She would say I went to camp because it was prison camp, because he'll go to a place where, the white collar criminals go and they do yoga, or they have they're able to work out and have a sauna and have their own cable TV on a big screen with loungers or something. Nothing is going to happen. It's not. And that's absolutely shitty, because once again, if you have the name recognition and you have the money and you're a celebrity, you get to just get a slap on the wrist. So that's probably what's going to happen to him. But that's bullshit. And that's garbage. And that is where I'm going to end this. So listen, in the comments, let me know what you think about this. And if nobody told you yet today, you are loved, seen, and heard. Please make sure that you put love, kindness, compassion, acceptance, hope, and positivity out there in the world, so it comes right back at you. Also, please spread kindness, because it is free. Let's always be aware of our surroundings, be smart and safe. We are going to hydrate with some water. I did not finish all of this because I want to be able to sleep tonight. Okay. Although it's supposed to rain and thunderstorm tonight, so I probably won't get any sleep because Jack will keep me up all night because he'll be scared and I'll be worried. So also, if you're in a dangerous situation, please know that Dolly and I are sending our love, thoughts, prayers, and positive energy your way so you make it through. Thank God I am getting this hair done on April 18th. It's a little bit of a way away. So listen, I will see you tomorrow for another video. So I'll see you tomorrow. Everybody have a great night. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Bye.